paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Wade's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Floats one, and DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Bosh. Out to the wing. Lowry for 3. That is good. Lowry's got 10.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Anthony.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Bosh, that's good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And that one's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Galloway. 8 points for him. Off on the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest it.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Robin Lopez. Derek Williams is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Grant, and it's Calderon in at the 2. Wiggins kicks to DeRozan.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
New York trails by 3. Grant outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Offline with his 3. Toronto leading by 3. Lowry kicks to Jefferson. Stolen by O'Quinn. And a fast break now for New York. Calderon against Jefferson. Grant outside. Poked loose and stolen by Gay. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Williams can't get it to go. Here's Toronto. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
New York calls timeout.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Toronto calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
That's good from Calderon.
Jose Calderon. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Wiggins. Good D by Williams.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Grant with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And O'Quinn kicks to Williams. And he goes right over Al Jefferson and slams it down.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Lowry. And DeRozan kicks to Wiggins. Here's Gay. Lopez with the block. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams to take the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
DeRozan against Calderon. 5 on the clock. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Calderon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Jefferson has a wide open look, and right on target. Good. New York trailing. Grant outside. Lopez a screen. Grant the pass to Lopez. They grab their own miss. Grant, that's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to make.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second personal. At the line, Al Jefferson.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. Some changes for Toronto. Chris Bosh is checked in for Wiggins. And Thompson in for DeMar DeRozan. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Derek Williams. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Grant. Wade, he's checked in for Toronto. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Galloway kicks to Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Anthony's got it all tied up now for New York.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the basket good.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Porzingis passes to Galloway. Anthony against Gay. Anthony dishes to Galloway. They set the pick. Now the pass to Porzingis to take the lead. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
That one goes. Counted. That's 10 points for Dwayne Wade.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Anthony's been putting up the number. 10 points and 4 assists as well. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
and he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well. Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Lowry is small in size, but big in might. And when he gets going, he can be an offensive force. This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A steal. And now, in transition, it's a follow. Here we go. Thompson right side. Count it!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
New York with the ball. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. Money!
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Lowry kicks to Wade. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Gay. Thompson outside. Inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Those are some big-time heroics at the stripe. A little bit of defense, and they can put this one in the win column.
New York calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Toronto calls timeout. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Perfect inbounds play there. He couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Assisted by Rudy Gay.
Oh, the all-or-nothing shot